I have a cultivation world. 20 Chapter 20 Qing Ping_1. As a result of this search, Mr. Shi immediately furrowed his brows. It's showing that it's not within the boundaries of the Immortal Sect. When he reported this to his boss, his usually composed boss was taken aback, almost believing that this employee was playing a joke on him. Our authority over the satellite only allows us to track the realms of the Immortal Sect. If we can't locate the address, it must mean it's outside of the Immortal Sect. After Mr. Shi finished speaking, his boss nodded lightly. All right, I got it. Stay alert to this account, inform me immediately if there's any other information. Until they could be entirely sure that it was the divinity transformation ancestor, they dared not alarm the Nascent Soul cultivator in seclusion, so they had to proceed in this way. Upon hearing this, everyone nodded in agreement. Chen Mobai was still worried that his location would be tracked by the operators of the Auxiliary Cultivation app, which could result in being questioned by the cultivators in charge of sect law enforcement. After 2 days passed without anyone approaching him, he finally relaxed. One evening, Chen Mobai entered the water mansion again, feeling the pure spiritual energy around him and couldn't help but nod satisfiedly. Thanks to this rank 2 treasure land, plus his unwavering diligence, his cultivation realm had steadily improved. Based on his current progress, in about 2 months, he should be able to attempt to break through to the 6th level of Qi cultivation. But he felt that this progress was still not enough for him. In his class, there were already 2 Qi cultivation 7th level students, Song Zheng and Yan Bingxian. In the entire grade, there were 12 at this level, who were all guaranteed spots in the 2 renowned academies in the local area. Compared to them, Chen Mobai, a 5th level Qi cultivator, was of no consequence. Not to mention, there were 3 8th level Qi cultivator prodigies who had a chance of entering the 4 great Taoist academies. And when considering the entirety of Red Sandstone City, there were countless geniuses in both private and public schools. The heavenly spiritual root owner of the top high school of Immortal Sect needn't even be mentioned, who was selected into the Nature Studies Academy as soon as he enlisted. There was also 2 geniuses with different spiritual roots who received admittance letters from the Nature Studies Academy. Rumor has it that there are 9th level Qi cultivator students in other high schools, but many people are hiding their achievements, waiting to astound everyone during college entrance exams and be selected into the 4 great Taoist academies. It would be great if my spiritual root was a bit better. Chen Mobai sighed. Although the motto of the Immortal Sect is, man is superior to heaven, only those individuals with extraordinary comprehension and astonishing luck can transform their spiritual roots into heavenly spiritual roots and then make rapid progress. Such people are few and far between. While sighing, he picked up his chopsticks and put a chilled fish slice from the side into his mouth. The icy, refreshing taste was immensely satisfying. He took out the last piece of spiritual power test paper, measured his spirit root attribute, and unsurprisingly found that his water spirit root had increased by 2 points, although temporarily. This was the last cyan carp he had caught around the water mansion. Because he had overfished in the past, no cyan carps dared enter this mile radius around him. This last one was one he had caught yesterday. Chen Mobai didn't feel a bit sorry. After all, these cyan carps were tasty, and they increased his spiritual root attribute. Without wasting the effectiveness of the fish meat, he decided to start practicing the 5 elements cultivation during the time his spiritual root was enhanced. Ultimately, he did not switch to blackwater cultivation. Besides not reaching 33 points for his water attribute spiritual root, the blackwater cultivation didn't have any follow-ups. Although the 5 elements cultivation is very common, the spiritual power it cultivates is balanced and harmonious, making it easier for him to switch to any other cultivation technique. Moreover, if one isn't bothered by the weak combat ability, they can use points to exchange for the Foundation Establishment, Gold Core chapters of 5 Elements Cultivation in the National Library of the Immortal Sect. Historically, the person who cultivated the 5 elements cultivation to the highest realm is a nascent soul level cultivator named Qing Ping from the Repairing Heaven Institute. However, after Qing Ping advanced to the nascent soul stage with 5 elements cultivation, he immediately switched to another cultivation technique. That's because, at his level, he couldn't defeat anyone else. Chen Mobai thought of the rumors about Qing Ping enjoying being harsh on weak ones. Before starting to cultivate, he impulsively took out his phone, opened the auxiliary cultivation app, and typed in 5 elements cultivation in the search bar at the top. After typing in 5 elements cultivation, he remembered that he couldn't receive any signal in the water mansion. He mocked himself and was about to put down the phone and start cultivating seriously. Suddenly, a loading circle appeared on the screen, then, with a swipe, the circle turned into a turtle shell, and eventually filled the entire screen. As if a signal was obtained, over 10,000 pages of search results swiftly appeared. What? Chen Mobai felt a dry mouth as he saw the title at the top of the search results on the first page. Guaranteed teaching, all insights to breakthrough to the nascent soul stage with 5 elements cultivation. Author, Qing Ping. With trembling fingers, he clicked on the screen. At this point, Chen Mobai didn't bother to investigate why he suddenly got a signal within the water mansion. With a swipe, the internet speed was incredibly fast. Chen Mobai entered a web page akin to a video website, with the title being the same as he saw outside. It was a video series. There were a total of 28 videos, all meticulously labeled with subtitles. 5 elements cultivation Qi cultivation first level. 5 elements cultivation Qi cultivation second level. 5 elements cultivation Qi cultivation third level. Up till the last one, 5 elements cultivation nascent soul first level. Chen Mobai couldn't wait to scroll to the 5 elements cultivation Qi cultivation 5th level page and click open. Hello students, this is your teacher Qing Ping. Today we will continue to explain the 5th level of 5 elements cultivation. Please turn your 5 elements cultivation textbook to page 26. Before we start this lesson, I would like to discuss yesterday's homework. Although this basic Qi cultivation technique seems simple, the knowledge it encompasses is incredibly vast. It's even apt to say it's the top Qi cultivation technique in the Immortal Sect and is the foundation of the sect. This is why the Immortal Sect mandates that all beginner cultivators must start with 5 elements cultivation. Even cultivators with heavenly spiritual roots have to cultivate the 5 elements cultivation to the 7th level before they can switch to their motif cultivation. So what's the reason for this? In this lesson, teacher Qing Ping will explain to you in detail. Chen Mobai couldn't help but speed up the video twice the normal speed, as Qing Ping was too long-winded. However, after watching the 45-minute teaching video, Chen Mobai was enlightened and listened again at normal speed to Qing Ping's explanation about 5 elements cultivation. Then, he couldn't wait to sit cross-legged on the cushion. Chen Mobai felt that he could now cultivate to the 6th level of Qi cultivation within a month.